Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you're well. It is good to be here once again and to um share some thoughts about faith. So what what I wanted to talk about today is in regards to what is treasure? What is treasure? So in Matthew chapter 13 and in verse 46, I think, let me get my Bible to be sure. Bear with me. What is treasure? Bear with me, I'm just going to get my Bible. So, Matthew 13, I believe it's 40 in verse 46, but let's get it out. So, from 44 onwards, it talks about treasure, I believe. So, we could actually start reading from earlier on, but I think it's 46 that I really want to emphasize. But yeah, let's read from Matthew 13, verse 44. And it says, "Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hid in a field, the which when a man had found, he hideth, and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he had, and buyeth that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchant man seeking goodly pearls." And now I come to verse 46. Who, when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it. So, what is treasure? And more importantly, what is your treasure? What is my treasure? From those few verses I read, the kingdom of heaven, the word of God, the truth that and the promises of God are my treasure. They are treasure. They are to be treasured. They're pearls of great prices that I want to treasure. And in application, I know that the disciplines and the promises I have made to God are non-negotiable, and even when different things come my way to try and dissuade me or try to make me do things in contrary wise to those things, I must stand firmly. And so where am I going with this? Last week Sunday, so last week was a time of moving for me. I had to move, and I had asked different people to help, but on the Sunday, somebody I had reached out to wanted to know a little bit more about the move. Well, that for me is work, and I'd said I was going to honor God by observing Sabbath on Sundays. And so I had to send a message. I was tempted to reply and say, oh, XYZ, whatever, this, and, just basically break that promise. But instead, I explained as clearly and as succinctly that I'm sorry, I'm going to have to get back to that person on the Monday because I observed Sabbath and made a promise to God and so on and so forth. But what do we treasure? I treasure my relationship with the Lord above everything else. And believe you me, I know that was the right thing to do. And God honored it even with what happened in the following days. However, I think that's just one example. And there are times that things might not quite turn out that way, or not turn out in the way you think you would like them to, but it still doesn't change the fact that the treasures, the word of God, the promises we've made him, he's made us, the disciplines we know to be right must not change. We mustn't be like people that change with every shadow of turning, and when things change we change and whatnot. I think that's what I'd like to share today. I hope this is a blessing to somebody. I hope it helps. I hope you understand it as well. I read scriptures from Matthew 13:44 to 46, with my emphasis on verse 46, and I have titled this "What is Treasure?" And the context really is, what do you treasure? Um, what is treasure and what do you treasure really? The word of God, the promises of God is blessings, is well done, faithful servant. Those are treasures. Yeah. May you have a blessed week ahead. We start a new month on Friday, the 8th month of the year. I'm wondering what's happened to the year, to be quite honest. But anyway, there we go. Time waits for no man, but that's another topic. Anyway, God bless you. Thank you. Bye.